Hey folks, how you all doing? So today I thought I'd make a video, being Sunday morning, of a box of random 7-inch singles that Lynne and I just picked up from a flea market. It's quite a big box here. There's heaps of 7-inch singles in there. So yeah, the stall that had them said that yeah, we could have them for like $20, and we offered them 15. So we thought if we counter offered for 10, they'd offer 15 anyway, so save the haggling, and yeah, we took it for $15. There's got to be at least 60 singles in here, I would have thought. The box was unopened. All we could do was open the box and have a look at it as is, like that, and thought, yep, okay, let's grab this, and with a bit of pot luck there might be some singles we haven't got, and or songs that we really do like anyway. So let's have a quick look at what's in this box. As I said, we've opened the box, pulled out a handful, and they look pretty good, which is why I thought I would make a video. So these could be quite a surprise, but we'll just see. So I'll just quickly go through these. Here we are. We have Queen of Hearts by Juice Newton. Pablo Cruz, Love Will Find a Way. Never even heard of that as far as I know. Ross Wilson, he's an Aussie singer from Mondo Rock and Daddy Cool with Bed of Nails. John Fogerty, The Old Man Down the Road. Chris Rea, Let's Dance. Dave Dobbin, Slice of Heaven, he's a Kiwi singer. Climby Fisher, This Is Me. Glenn Medeiros featuring Bobby Brown, She Ain't Worth It. Elvis Presley, A Touch of Gold EP. Hard-Headed Woman and Good Rockin' Tonight on that side, and on this side, Don't and I Beg of You. We have Racy, Lay Your Love on Me. Fairground Attraction, Perfect, great song. Jeez, can't even read this one. Don't know what the base. Oh, there you are. Elvis Presley, Blue Suede Shoes, and Tutti Frutti. Tonight She Comes, The Cars. Tony Child, Stop Your Fussin'. Take the Money and Run, Bunny Walters. George Baker Selection, Paloma Blanca. The Hula Hoop Song by Georgia Gibbs, sorry. ELO, Rock and Roll is King. Another copy of Bed of Nails by Ross Wilson. Eric Carmen's Hungry Eyes, what a beautiful song. KTEL presents the multi-exerciser Keep Fit program. Good God. Mr. Mister with the brilliant Broken Wings. Delamitri, Is this thing goodbye? Laura Branigan, Gloria. Baby Love, The Supremes, backed with the brilliant Where Did Our Love Go? Last Waltz, Engelbert. Nick Lowe, I Knew the Bride. Tina Turner, The Best. Midnight in Moscow, or Moscow as the Americans say. Kenny Ball and his Jasmine. Geez, quite a bloody selection here, isn't there? The A side is Spring Water, I Will Return. Peter, Paul and Mary, Monday Morning. Islands in the Stream, Kenny and Dolly. Wilson Phillips, Over and Over, and Hold On. Not sure what the A side is of that one. I'm sure I know the song if I hear them. Skyhooks, $1 Million Riff, the Kid Galahad EP by Elvis Presley, Don Farden, The Lament of the Cherokee Reservation Indian. That's a good song actually, I remember that one from somewhere. Hey Little Baby, Mitch Miller and his orchestra. How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, Michael Bolton. Hit and Run by Jojo Zepp and the Falcons, another Aussie group. Norma Murphy, Where Do All the Years Go? It's on the Aussie Festival label, so I can only assume that's an Australian. Stuck on You by Paul Norton. Don't even remember that, but it's on the Aussie Mushroom label. So again, must be an Aussie. All Fired Up, Pat Benatar. Bad Girls by Donna Summer. Irene Cara, Flashdance, What a Feeling. 38 Special with Second Chance. Susie Quattro and Chris Norman, Stumbling In. I love that rack label, brilliant. Amy Stewart, Light My Fire. The Living Years, Mike and the Mechanics. Let's Hear It for the Boy, Denise Williams. Every Day, James Taylor. You Drive Me Crazy, Shakin' Stevens. Island Nights by Mark Hunter. He's the lead singer of Dragon from memory. Another copy of Lay Love on Me by Racy. Sweet 16, The Furies. Emotion in Motion, Rico Kasich. Born Free by Matt Munro. The A side of this is Where Were You When I Was Falling in Love by Lobo. Billy Ocean with Caribbean Queen or Caribbean Queen, followed by, on the backside, European Queen. We have Last Christmas by Wham. Cellophane, That Petrol Emotion. Don't even know what that is. Another copy of The Best by Tina. I Don't Want to Dance, Eddie Grant. Michael Sembello, Maniac. Never Be the Same by Christopher Cross. Fernando by ABBA. Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. This Little Girl, Gary U.S. Bonds. Wouldn't Change a Thing by Kylie Minogue. If You Can't Give Me Love, Susie Quattro. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Carly and Rose by the Black Sorrows. Great Australian group. The Right Stuff, Brian Ferry. Cheap Tricks, the classic The Flame. Oh, here we go again. We have another copy of The Flame by Cheap Trick. We also have The Dream Police there. And Don't Be Cruel. The Escape Club with Wild Wild West. When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Get Going, Billy Ocean. Oh, the pedophile himself, Gary Glitter. What's the A side here? I Didn't Know I Loved You Till I Saw You Rock and Roll. Well, prophetic words by the pedo himself. John Phillips, Mississippi. Stray Cats, Rock This Town. Another copy of All Fired Up by Pat Benatar. So we have The Christmas Song by Natalie Cole, which her father, Nat King Cole, made famous. Puppy Love by Donny Osmond. Gee, we actually heard that on the radio yesterday, actually. Incredible. I don't know if it was his version or not, though. Lonnie Gordon, Happiness All Over Again. It's on coloured vinyl, apparently. Let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah. Pink vinyl. Cool. Side. True Love, Glenn Fry. Maxi Priest, Close to You. There you go. Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. Where was I getting Gloria Estefan from? If I Could, by 1927. They were a really good Australian soft rock band back in the day, in the late 80s, early 90s. One More River by the brilliant James Rain. Grease by Frankie Valli. Veneta with Only One. I have no idea who that is. C'est La Vie by Robbie Neville. Another copy of I Don't Want to Dance by Eddie Grant. Gold by John Stewart. Byzantium, What a Coincidence. I have no idea what that is. That'll be an interesting listen. Ian Moss, the brilliant Ian Moss from Australian pub rock, blues rock band Cold Chisel with Tucker's Daughter. Absolute classic single, that one. Olivia and John Travolta, You're the One That I Want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty Ranger. I don't know what the A side is. Ballad of Port Macquarie, probably. Which probably Pretty Port Macquarie by the Sea on the other side. So I'm assuming he's an Aussie singer because Port Macquarie is an Australian port. Crystal by Elton John. Right back where we started from, Sanita. That was a good version actually. Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star. What Are You Doing With a Fool Like Me by Joe Cocker. I can't even remember that single. Sure I must have. His song's got a lot of airplay. I probably just don't remember it. I'm sure I know it. Eddie Rabbit. I'm not sure what the A side is here. It's either Driving My Life Away or Pretty Lady. If you know what the A side is, let me know in the comment section below. I don't know what that is. Freddie Hart with Easy Lovin'. Don't worry, be happy. Do, 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 do. The brilliant Willie Nelson with On the Road Again. Shame on the Moon by the incredible Bob Seger. Ballerina Girl by Lionel Richie. Now there's a song that didn't sell very well that I thought was really good. Juice Newton, Angel of the Morning. That's the second one of those we've got. It's the second Old Man Down the Road as well. It's the second of Delamitri's Kiss This Thing Goodbye as well. Brilliant song. Womack and Womack, Teardrops. Great song. Hot Summer Nights by Night. Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship. I'll let Lynn have that one. Queen of Hearts, Juice Newton. Mark Williams, Show No Mercy. He was an Aussie singer as well, from memory. John O'Banion, Love You Like I Never Loved Before. Can't even remember that song. I love that Electra label though. That's really cool, that caterpillar on that leaf. Love Is a Bridge by the brilliant Little River Band. Another... Oh no, I don't think I've had this one. Shown this one, it was Crystal last time. It's Nikita by Elton this time round. Mama He's Crazy by Winona and Naomi Judd. Somebody's Baby by the brilliant Jackson Browne. Rockabilly Rebel, Major Matchbox as they were called in Australia, as you can see. I think they were called Matchbox in the UK. But, Major Matchbox outside of the UK. Not much to go. This really isn't doing my hands any good with my arthritis. The Gipp Brothers penned Heartbreaker, Dionne Warwick. Or I upset Lynne by saying Dionne Warwick. I Can See Clearly Now, Johnny Nash. Richard Marx, Right Here Waiting for You. Brilliant song, brilliant song. I don't know what the A side is on this one. I think it might be I Thank You, the A side. The other side is Pick Me Up on Your Way Down, but I think it's I Thank You by Lionel Rose. Now, Lionel Rose was an Australian Aboriginal boxer, and he went and fought in America and did very well from memory back in the 50s, maybe the 60s, and come back to Australia and was a bit of a personality outside of boxing, released a few records. I think he died not too long ago, actually, only in the last 7 or 8 years, 10 years maybe, but I could be wrong. Don Rondo, White Silver Sands. I can't even read that label. Roger Miller, Attaboy Girl, and King of the Road. Underneath the Radar, Underworld. What a great song that was. Another copy of Teardrops by Womack and Womack. Wind Beneath My Wings by, that's only dust on there and hair, by the way, Bette Midler. The original version of that song was sung by an Australian singer, or she might have been Kiwi born, New Zealand born, definitely Australian, Colleen Hewitt, absolutely brilliant. It's a Mantovani EP. Alina Horn EP. Key Largo by Bertie Higgins. Eddie Rabbit, Sure Loves a Rainy Night. BB Steele, Don't You Love Me and Leave Me. When She Was My Girl, The Four Tops. It's quite an eclectic mix of records here. We're on to our last little section here, guys. Sorry for this. Here's my little card I put in there just to... Okay. An EP here. Another old EP from back in the day. The Ink Spots. If I Didn't Care, You Always Hurt the One You Love, When the Saints Go Marching In, and Clementine. How Could This Go Wrong by Exile. Didn't they sing, I don't know Exile, I remember Exile though. I get them mixed up with Peaches and Herb sometimes. They sort of both had a really big hit around the same time from memory. Raikuda with Little Sister. That was released as an Elvis Presley tribute a year or so after Elvis died. We have a Bill Haley, obviously a reissue single after he died, I would say, with 2 of his best known songs on there. Bobby Goldsboro EP, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Beautiful People, The Autumn of My Life, and She Chased Me. Elton wants to kiss the bride. Well, he probably wants to kiss the groom more than the bride, I would say. Save the Last Dance for Me by the brilliant Jerry Lee Lewis. Maxine Nightingale, Love Hit Me. Can't even remember that song. I probably do if I hear them, you know. I'm trying to find the A side. Diana Ross and the Supremes and the Temptations, A Place in the Sun. And I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, which I believe was probably a double A side. Let's see what the A side is. This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us, Sparks. Tom Petty, Won't Back Down. He don't back down for no one. Daryl Braithwaite, an Australian singer, with One Summer. This was one of his comeback. He had a hit called The Horses back in the day as well, in the 1980s. So for those of you outside of Australia, Daryl Braithwaite was lead singer of Australian band Sherbet. They had an big international hit, especially in the UK, with How's That, back in 76, 77-ish, I guess. Well, Daryl went solo. He had quite a successful solo career when he made his comeback in the 1980s, and still performs to this day. Jive Bunny and the Master Mixers. Oh, good God. And that's all I'm going to say about that one. Another Dionne Warwick Heartbreaker single. How Will I Know by the incredible Whitney Houston. Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. Yeah, an EP there. Let's see what labels this. On the CBS label there. Cool. This one contains Young Girl, obviously Woman, Don't Make Promises, and I'm Losing You. There you are. And last but not least, we have another Gary Puckett and the Union Gap single. There you go. That's Over You. Right, folks, that's the singles that Lynne and I picked in this mystery box set. At the flea markets 2 or 3 hours ago, actually. So yeah, some cool ones there. There's some classics from the 60s, etc. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me for almost 30 minutes looking at well, not stupid, but 7-inch singles. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching again. Leave your comments in the comments section below. If you haven't subscribed, there's a subscribe button down there, folks. Leave me the thumbs up as well. Yeah, till next time, stay safe, take care. All for now, catch you around, and bye, folks.